We fixing to make this town real smoking.
Do I have Armor King in Tekken 7? Let's go look at Armor King Tekken 7 real quick. Hold on. They're gonna make this move like he could what's that crouch? Okay, we need that one stance. What's the stance he has? Nah. Oh, that. There it is. So he's gonna do that into that. I call it. This into this. Expect this stance to be like him. Oh, he got the tackle out of that. Can I turn on counter hits? Oh my god. Something like that, but guaranteed. He's either going to have a crazy guaranteed hit off of that, or he's going to have a combo. It's going to launch. +5. The only thing that's probably going to be different about this move is that, like, it goes into a mix-up. Chip damage. It's even +6 if you hit it. What's that? Max range if you hit it +6? He shoots that green mist right there. Oh. +7 on hit. Damage is 12. +7. So this does nothing on counter hit. +15. So if you do it in max range, it's +15. I wonder if they will homogenize that to where +15 altogether, but in Tekken 8, this is fire instead of poison, and it does burn damage. What would it do in heat, though? Would this be an install? Because they can go the route of making this poison breath, but like in heat, it's fire. Or they can go the route of making this move and moves like it only an install. Turn on rage. Oh, it is his rage drive. So +15 normally, +26. Yeah, so the fact that he has two separate versions already, he's probably going to have a heat version and a normal version. But I also, okay, so look, let me say this, right? I also don't think this guy's going to be super overpowered because Fahkumram isn't super overpowered. Fahkumram gives me hope that they can give this guy like burn mechanics or, you know, stuff like this, and it turns out decent, right? Fahkumram is much better than we all anticipated, right? If Fahkumram was more like Anna, then I would be like, oh, this is terrible, this is that. Like, I'm not really trying to doom Armor King. I'm not doing that. I'm just looking at the tools he have and thinking about how they will be changed and applied to Tekken 8, right? Me looking at this move and thinking that it's like going to do fire or plus frames, it's more so me just trying to understand what they can do to him to make him different and whatnot, right? That's going to be crazy, bro. He has a dark upper. 11 frames, -10. I hope they keep that intact because look, okay, so I'm struggling to do a lot of these 4-down-4 inputs. Tekken 8 is less strict than Tekken 7, so returning to Tekken 7 to do these inputs, I'm getting a lot of misinputs, right? But in Tekken 8, they're going to make it easier, right? He's going to be Tekken 8ified in terms of simplicity, but I also hope that they still keep it a 4-down-4, but also I think they will. You know how Fahkumram has that electric knee input move? I think that the fact that they have that electric knee input with the blue sparks for Fahkumram, Armor King is probably going to have a blue spark that move, and blue spark that move, blue spark dark upper, that one as well. He's probably going to have blue sparks, all of those. I love the blue spark. I wish Yoshimitsu had more blue sparks attacks. He only has the one off of 442. 1-2 punch, 10 frame. In Tekken 8, this move probably will track both ways. And this mid option will be a heat engager, and this mid will be probably a track and high. So two track and highs or track and high heat engager. That's what I think. Yeah, Armor King's cool. This move's probably going to have range in Tekken 8. Look at Tekken 8, you'll probably get this far away. He will probably hit you with that. I mean, look at how close he is, right? He's probably going to be able to hit you with that in Tekken 8. Oh, yeah, that's what happens when you hold it. You think they'll make this a heat engager? I don't know what they'll do to this. Hopefully they leave it just like this. That move's a heat engager for sure. This is the heat engager for sure, right? Doesn't King have this move? Look at the pushback on that bad boy. Is that last hit a high? It is a high. The last hit's a high. Launch. Yeah, that is a screw. Tailspin. Calling it right now. This move, tailspin. I think it'd probably be better as a tailspin. Tailspin, heat activate. I tried to activate heat like it's Tekken 8. You think they'll do that? You think they'll do that stance and then they'll allow him to do the stomp from it? Stomp, go into his stance. 4, 2, 1, something like that. The power crush in this game is like a flash of light compared to Tekken 8 where it's like a whole effect. What would they do to this though? It's just like a down punch. What if they made that also go into this? Boom, into that. You could do this, dip down, and he could do this and also dip down. Do you guys think that I'm on the wrong path assuming that this stance will be a big part of his identity? I could be completely off the mark saying some of his moves will go into this stance because it's just continued aggression, right? You do stomp and then you go into mix up. That's literally Tekken 8. You go stomp, this, that. Tell me that's not Tekken 8 all in one right there. I'm thinking they should make Armor King Dark Upper an actual electric with pushback and +4. So you guys got to tell me, am I doing it wrong? Because I don't know if I could do it faster and get like one that's not -10. Is there a version of this that's not -10, like a perfect Dark Upper or something? Or is there only this -10 version? I do think they're going to make it like an electric. I think so. I don't know about +4, but I think there's going to be another one that's better. They're going to do that. A Blue Spark Dark Upper? Wait. Look at that. In Tekken 8, that hits you. In Tekken 8, that hits you. That's a cool move too. That's OG Armor King right there. -11. Not a natural. This was a wall ender, right? This move? Hey, what's up, Ari? How's it going? Long time no see. Namoon not here for you after what you did. Just wanted to say hi to the bros. Dang, that's crazy. I be getting called out for everything. All right, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know what I did. Catching strays. All right, so what was I talking about? Oh, this move. So this into this. So this is a 17 frame low. High evading. Maybe it will mid evade as well, and it has that follow-up which is a high, and then it has this one which is a mid, right? Does it have another follow-up? Oh yeah, there it is. That one, heat engager. So he has this one which is the one we're looking at, and that one is a big mid kick, but he has this one which is the tailspin. So in Tekken 8 they will basically flip the mechanics of it. This one will be the new tornado, and then this one probably will just be either a tailspin or this will just be like a tracking high. I doubt this will be. That's probably what they'll do. This one will now be the screw, and then this one would now be, so the roles will be reversed on that. Yeah, so foot sweep into that. I think we all see it, right? You see what I mean about how like all of these moves can be funneled into this stance? It all blends so well. Wait, what happens when you press down? How do I do that? Oh, you see what I'm talking about? Oh, you see, it's already there. It's already there. That's tough. Wow. It's already there. Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's already there pretty much. They just build on it. They just exactly that thing. You just build on it. Yeah. So you can also do this stance, and then you can go forward out of it. So you could dash out of it like that. All right, let me back up, create some space. So you go down and you dash out of it, and when you dash out of it, it gives you access to his forward down forward. So you do this move dash, this move dash forward electric, this move that. You see that? You can really rage drive out of that. Yeah, that's fire for sure. That does burn damage. The moves for tornadoes moves vertically. The moves for tailspins move horizontally. So they'll probably change the animation of that. You see how it moves horizontally? They'll change it to where that move goes vertically instead, and probably keep the same input. Break Gray Hell for activate heat. Probably both. and Armor King stands up and get advantage. Well, because he's activating heat, he gets advantage, right? Kind of like King. You know, King has that pedigree. You know how Harank has that spin move. Xiaoyu has a side. This is one of those. It's like a sidestep move. They probably will make the sidestep in a little bit further. I don't know if they'll add. It's a high. Nah, they're not gonna add heat to this. If it was a mid, maybe, but it's a high. They're not gonna add heat to that. They'll probably leave it just like that. Moon back 1 plus 15 on counter hit. Oh wait, so you're probably saying something like this and then down into stance. But maybe you don't even need to go into the stance. Maybe you could just go for a normal like grab mix up like off the rip. Guarantees forward 2-1. Oh, this move is definitely going to be a heat activator. I'm calling it right now. It's not gonna knock down anymore. You see how it knocks down? It's not gonna do that. It's still gonna be 40 hits or 40 damage. It's just gonna activate heat. Back 1, you think that's still a counter hit launcher? Yeah? Okay. Wait, this is its unblockable. You can cancel it and he goes out of it. This probably will go into this, right? You probably will be able to cancel it into this. Instead of, because canceling it, look at that slow cancel animation. Slow cancel. Armor King's trying to die. Maybe that's why I never seen an Armor King player do that, because it's terrible. This one probably will stay the same. I don't know like what they'll do to change it or why they'll change it. They'll probably leave it the same. I can see this being a heat engager. It's a mid knee attack. You know how Fakram has that mid knee? I think it's the same input actually. Up forward 3. Fakram has heat engager. Pretty much the same thing. Low evading, knee, mid, right? Tekken 8, you get hit with a hop kick from this range. Look at that. At round start, it doesn't even whiff. It doesn't even hit. Oh yeah, you can. So capital punishment is that one, which is a launcher. But then you have burning knuckle, which is the hold, and you do that. What do you do after scissor kick? Because you see how she launches up. What do I do there to hit her with something? This is probably a heat engager. That's a heat engager for sure right there. They probably would give this more range and make it like a demon paw. It's a forward 4-2. That's a demon paw right there. Look at the range on this though. See that? Maybe this one will go down into this. Do that. Dip down. You can. You can. You already can. Wow. Yeah, you already could do it. Forward 4-3 hold forward is easier than forward 4-3 hold down. If they're trying to make it easier, then that's what they'll do. And then if you think about it, to get out of this stance, you hold forward. So forward 4-3 hold forward, and then you do more stances. That's much more simpler than forward 4-3 down forward. Of course, people can do that, like I'm doing it right now. But you know, we're talking about just like making it as simple as possible so everyone could do it. Oh, the Inferno goes crazy, bro. Look at the range on all of these attacks is blowing my mind. That doesn't even do that much damage either. 25 damage on that? Tekken 8, that's doing 50. And that's knocking you down on the ground for a mix-up. It's going to knock you down like this move, dude. Knock you down, mix-up. I think this move, this little stance right here, they will expand off of it. Because he already has, you know, 2 options, which is this one and that one. But if you hold forward, you can access more options. So I think that Tekken 8 will just give you more attacks that goes into that stance. Whether it be this big boot, whether it be this, whether it be... I think this will be something that you do out of it instead of doing it to go into it. Because I think if you do that and go into it, that would be kind of crazy. But it could. It could, though. It could. Yoshimitsu 2-2, no story sense flash, right? It could. But yeah.